Okay, so first I did actually have to end up moving the camera because this was my little test video to see if I needed to change it, like the angle, and I did because I only got like half of the arena, not even, so I had to change my phone to landscape. That was fun lining him up though. But I did end up actually doing it and it looked way better, and I started off by walking him around. I wanted to make sure his legs were up and moving and he was stretching himself out because I like him to be warm. And then I did end up starting to trot him, and he was doing pretty good. I mean, I did do a sitting trot, but then I posted after about like half a lap or so, just so then I wasn't doing it too much because I just want to work on my core because I haven't been to lessons in a few weeks, and I also just want to keep him in check to make sure that he's responding to what I'm doing. So he was, and then I started to post, and he was looking really good. I mean, nothing was going on. He wasn't speeding up on me, so yeah. Okay, so right around here, I did end up stopping him, and I like to count down from 3, 2, 1, and then I'll say ho, and he does pretty good at that. And sometimes I back him up. This time I didn't because he actually responded pretty well to it, but sometimes he likes to take a few steps forward before he actually stops, and I just want to make sure that he's keeping his brakes in check. So I did turn him around so then we could do like trotting the other way, but I wanted to make sure like I could get like at least some of a lap in, just to make sure that he knew which direction we were going in. And then I did start, and I did end up posting for this one. I wasn't too confident in my sitting trot in this direction. I probably should have done it, but he had a really good trot, so I wasn't too worried about it. This is my beautiful Sophia, the first solo. That was the end of my Sophia, the first solo. I really enjoyed singing that because normally I do actually end up singing on him whenever I am nervous or I am bored. But I did end up stopping him. He did really good here, so I gave him a few pats just to make sure that he knew that he was doing a good job. And then, I don't know when it happens, but I did drop my phone, or it fell off. But this was me dancing a little bit, and I didn't want to take my hands off of the reins because he was actually feeling a little spicy. Oh, here it is. This is when my phone fell and I was cantering, and that's when I realized, and I was like, oh, and then I had my dad record. So this is me cantering, and basically he did start off on the wrong lead, but he fixed it, and he did trip right here, but he is alright. He seems to trip all the time, I swear. But it wasn't like as bad as he normally does because the arena was finally dragged. But he did very good. I didn't have a video of the other direction because that's when my phone fell, but he did really good in the other direction, so I was really proud of him for that, and I was super happy because I haven't been too confident in my canter recently. I almost said canter, I apologize. He definitely did very good, and I wanted to make sure that he was getting like a good canter in since I haven't done it in a hot minute. And right around here, I did count down and I did stop him. He had a very good stop. Basically, I'm untacking him, and what I do is I grab the reins and I put them on each side of his neck and I unclip them, and I just hold them in place sometimes in case he decided to walk off. I would have something to stop him. And then I take off his bridle and his tie down, and now he's free, and I don't really worry because he just stands there. And I was figuring out the halter, and I put his halter on, and he decided to say hello to my phone though first before he did anything. And then I clipped up his lead rope and I grabbed his reins off of his neck, and this was kind of him just looking around because he's like that. Basically right here what I'm doing is I'm taking off his cinch. Whenever I got off, I loosened his cinch, and I'm just putting it up so that it's not dragging on the ground. And then what I'm taking off now is called a breast collar, and it helps keep the saddle in place, and it also helps on hills. It's also very nice whenever it's bling bling. And I'm basically just tying it up right here so that it's not dragging, and I like to hook certain things together. And it was all hooked up, and then this was me just kind of like showing off Lego, and he was having such a good time, man. And he was kind of cranky because he didn't get his treats just yet, and like his lip is really floppy, and I just think it's super funny and cute. Then he like wanted to sniff the phone, and here was me taking off the saddle. As you can see, nothing's dragging because I put it all up, and I placed that down, and then I had to move my tie down out of the way, and I basically grabbed my brush. I wish I knew what that was called. I learned all the brushes' names a while ago and I kind of forgot. But basically this one, it gets all of the dirt off of him, and I kind of was just brushing around where the saddle was to get the sweat off. So I did that on both sides, and then I placed down that brush, and I had to adjust the camera because I didn't like how it looked. But then I grabbed the hairbrush, and I was going to do his forelock, which is the front piece of his hair, but it was already kind of brushed through from whenever I did tag him up. So I just kind of brushed through his mane a little bit, make sure it's not too knotty, because it normally seems to get really knotted up, and he has some problems, and I'm so embarrassed for what I did. I don't know what that was. I don't know why I was brushing his hooves like that. I really don't know, but I did fly spray him. It wasn't too hot, but they were still kind of hanging around, so I wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to get bitten up. And I put some on my hand and I sprayed it on his face so they wouldn't be like pecking at his like eyebrows or something. He doesn't even have eyebrows. Wait, what? On his like eyes or something. And he was looking for his treats because I was clearly taking too long, and I got the treats, and he was very, very happy. So he nibbled down on those, and I asked him if he liked them, and he was nodding away. He loved them.
Yes.
He loves his treats. And then I turned him out back into the pasture.
She's an idiot. What is this? Oh no, here, don't do that.
Do ba do ba do ba do ba do ba do ba do.